All right, guys, we're back. You might not have thought we were because we love Lisa so much and now she's off the show, but we decided to keep trucking along. Um, I'm Logan. That's Daniel. We're the competition beasts, and I love Big Brother. I can't wait to talk about it. How are you feeling, Daniel?
I still really like this season. There's no one that irritates me, and that's really all I ask at this point. I mean, except for Julie, but that's just a necessary evil, I guess. Um, Lisa, a fond farewell. I'm gonna put her on my Mount Rushmore of girls I thought were cute that exited the game too early.
Mount
Okay,
Rushmore?
you ready for the Mount Rushmore?
I would love this. You came prepared.
Yeah. It's gonna be Joey from BB 15.
16.
All right. 16. Excuse me. Wait, was there someone in BB 15 that went really early? A girl?
Yeah. Caitlin?
Yeah. All right. I'll stick with Joey. All right. Joey, the girl with the hat from Survivor One World, something Moon.
Courtney Moon.
Thank
She
you
broke
so
her
much.
wrist on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Dolly from Survivor Vanuatu.
Well, that's
And
only
we had
three. So,
and
oh,
we
you
had
add her.
Lisa. Lisa joins them
Did
on
she
the
kick
Mount
somebody off,
Rushmore.
or you only had three heading in
Well,
to
I'd have to
this?
think of. I'd have to think about it. Those I thought of last night after Lisa got voted out. I was like, can I think of four? And those were the four I thought of.
Does it count if you come back and then get voted out early?
Mm, no.
Okay. Okay.
Why? Who are you thinking of?
Maybe
Sierra
sugar.
Easton.
Maybe sugar.
Sugar, Sierra Easton. There are those, yeah,
Cat Ederson.
but at least I got to watch you for a full season already.
Right. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I like your list. I'll have to come up with
Thank
my
you
own
so
one day.
much. Yeah, please do. All right, we've got a
Ashley,
great. Who's that?
Big Brother 6. She was the first boot. That's just the first one I thought
Oh,
of.
I remember
She
that.
wouldn't
I
actually
remember
be on my list,
that.
probably.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready to do this. We watched three. We only watched three, right?
Yeah, you did. I watched
All right.
four.
Fuck you.
No, just kidding.
And episodes 6, 7, and 8 of BB 26, and I've got all the notes that are fit to
I have
print.
some too. So how do you have all the notes? How does that make any sense? Explain it to me,
I bet all the
please.
ones you have, I have too.
What you're saying? Everything I can do, you can do better.
Well, not everything, just
Oh,
note
okay.
wise.
No,
Yeah,
wise. All right, that's
yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah. All right. How do you want to get into this? Should I just
The way we
start?
usually do, where you
All
start with
right.
episode 6.
All right. Episode 6. We got aftermath of the
After Matt, more like, boom, nailed it. Great joke already. We just started the
holy
episode.
shit. I mean, how are we gonna top that?
I don't know.
I don't see a way forward. Should we end it?
No, we got to keep
Love one
going.
another.
Well, I just ended it. No, I really just, well,
Oh.
I had that by rule. I just ended the episode.
All
So
right. So
for us, we can keep going.
here's the aftermath. Mackenzie is sad. All right. By the way, Mackenzie, she's got real survivor syndrome where she looks way better to me with no makeup on
Right.
than yeah, I mean not to judge looks, but I'm
That's what
judging
we do
looks.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
And you guys can
Lisa.
judge our looks because we're on video now. So
Oh yeah,
fair
I
game.
mean, I'm unshowered, unkempt, wearing a wrestling hoodie. So
What's that?
fucking
What do you got there?
FTR. They're a tag team out of AEW.
Okay.
But it's cold in my apartment this morning, so I
That's
popped
fair.
on a hoodie, gang. All right, Lisa voted for Matt to stay. That which really worries everybody, Tucker specifically, and Angela is psyched. She's feeling great, as she will continue to when she comes out on the right side of an 11-1 vote in a couple episodes. So Angela flying high on this season, even though she's a fucking train wreck, which I love. Angela's got to be one of the best casting choices in years.
I would agree with that. She's great. She really brings it. You forgot to mention a great GIF moment, of course. I don't know how you missed this.
Oh
Classic,
my god. Well, I don't know. I don't know what gets gift. So
of
hit me.
course.
What
Well, do you
what
remember
made the gift scene?
You remember at the start of the episode, the aftermath, Mackenzie is. I can't do it. I can't do that.
Mackenzie.
No, Mackenzie is. I'm gonna call her MJ. They call her MJ sometimes.
Oh yeah, they do. They
So
started to this week.
so I'll call her MJ. She's crying in the bathroom. Leah walks into the bathroom like with a straight face, trying to keep a happy face, and then as soon as she walks in the bathroom, she lets it drop completely. She starts crying. That's a great GIF on Twitter. People were using the whole season.
Really?
Where you go from like happy to then sad immediately.
Can you send it over to me?
Like right now?
Yeah, I want to see it.
I can try. Yeah,
I do remember the scene you're talking about. Boy, they just love Matt. It's so wild. You know, it kind of had vibes of the previous season where like they made Pose Pack after the first boot.
Or like when Jesse got voted out and you had Lydia and Natalie like crying over Jesse, Big Brother 11.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, right. And it's like they both want to fuck him.
Right.
But you know, they're just not really acknowledging that they're rivals.
Right. I can't find it.
They're bonded.
I don't know if Twitter would be the best place to look or go to messages. Keep going.
All right. Twitter. Get off Twitter.
Everybody get on. Look for something.
I know. I'm just saying, you know, it's embarrassing now. Get on Blue Sky, right?
Oh,
that's where all the Dems are headed. I don't know. Fucking whatever. Everyone knows. Oh, there's more stuff. Shit. Lisa is messily claiming that she voted for Matt to go.
Yep. Can't do that.
Messily. I thought it was bad right away. And sure enough, Chelsea not fooled. All right.
I can't find this. I'm sorry.
All right. I don't care.
The episode.
Everyone knows Mackenzie and Leah voted for Matt to stay. And pretty much everyone suspects Lisa, but not with the same level of certainty.
Right. But it's like by deduction, basically, we've come to Lisa a little bit.
That's right. All right. HOH competition, because we do that in the Sunday episode now.
This is a great competition, isn't it?
Well, I loved it.
Yeah, I thought you think it would.
I recognized all the videos. Like I watch enough cute animal videos that like none of these were new to me.
That's good. That's
yeah.
So this would have been easy competition.
Yeah.
What happened in this video? You're like, I've seen that 20 times. I already know.
Literally a couple of the questions, like they were like, does the girl with the whale, like, is she wearing gloves? And I was like, of course.
Yeah. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
Ask me something hard next time.
I know. It's like fucking asking me, does Roy Scheider wear glasses and Jaws? Like we know. All right. Does Sam Neill have a hat in Jurassic Park? Yes.
Pretty sure.
He does. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we? Oh, right. So it's true or false questions about the cute animal videos, and it comes down to what Chelsea wins, but it's like T-Core's right there, Lydia's right there.
Yeah, those three.
Yeah. But Chelsea walks away with it. I keep expecting to hate Chelsea, like the whole religion thing. I guess I want to, but she's kind of charming.
Yeah. I think so. Chemo found her charming. He opened up to her about his father passed away before
I really enjoyed that scene. Like, you know, they're sitting there talking at the table. I'm like, what do these two have in common? Well, a lot. Chemo is he grew up in the fucking church too. And then I'm like, he grew up in the church, he's gay. And then it was like, well, Chelsea's like, I had a gay brother.
I'm sure she still does.
Well, you never know. You know, maybe he could have used some chemo at some point.
Like conversion therapy.
No, chemotherapy.
Oh, but, meaning he's dead too.
Yeah. But
what a sad thing though, chemo, because his brother died. We know his dad's also dead. That's so. sad.
That's true, man. Chemo. They're dropping like flies, man. Chemo. See, that's what that family gets. They name their kid Chemo, and then they all start dying.
I think we should drop the chemo. That's probably upsetting to people that are
I don't
have
care.
gone
No,
through
it's fucking
chemo
horrible.
experiences. Um, yeah, but I want to say usually this sort of segment happens like around people, like Dan is like, uh, Jen City, tell me about being gay or whatever, like around a bunch of people. This was just Chelsea and Chemo sort of talking. This seemed like a more intimate thing than a lot of those other like.
Well,
Not
it
that those are
happened
for
real
show.
naturally. It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like they were like trying to come up with shit to talk about. Like they were just like yapping at the table, like having dinner or something, and
Mhm.
like all of a sudden they realized like their lives are incredibly intersectional.
Yeah, yeah. A nice segment.
All right. Tucker hates Lisa, which is pretty enjoyable. It, it
Mhm.
it gave me vibes of who was it in 24?
I
My
don't know.
good friend who
Oh,
hated Cupcake Lady Jasmine.
Turner and
Turner
Jasmine.
and Jasmine. Yeah, that's what it reminded me of a little bit.
That's
And
fair.
also Tucker, I wrote down I think he's got Zack Attack vibes.
I like this. Yeah, I think I remember thinking maybe people talked about this. I'm not sure, but yeah, Zach. I think Zach got married recently. Shout out to Zach.
Oh yeah, there's a Mrs. Rance.
Miss Rancy Pants out there. Mrs.
Yeah,
Rancy
yeah.
Pants out there. So yeah, shout out. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Zach was like such an anomaly that season. Like there's no one you could really compare him to. He was just a weird guy that was there. And I feel that like that's what's going on
Maybe
with
Doctor
Tucker
Will,
here.
but with no strategy.
Well, yeah. There's it's he's more of a character than anything else,
Right.
and I feel like that's what Tucker's got going.
Maybe Big Brother 5, David, the guy that fucked Amanda. Remember that guy? He was like
Of
jumping
course,
around. Like
do I remember David? A legend. Yeah,
he's one of your favorite players. Yeah. Why did I ask that question?
absolutely. Are you kidding? Yeah, one of my favorite players. Hell
He's
yeah!
a little similar to that guy Zach was. Trying to make a comparison.
All right. Uh, Chelsea, Cam, and Cedric are an alliance. Who's crazy now, Kyle?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll talk about it later on. The thing with T-Core too. They talk about it, and
I
then that's a
know.
big thing with Angela, where Angela blowed it up. Blew it
Listen,
up.
they're saying they even say like considering what happened in BB 23 and 24. I'm like, are you kidding me? This BB 24 all over again, and like it's really happening. All of Kyle's suspicions are coming true.
Yeah, you're right. But is it a bad look for us to come on a podcast? Like Kyle was right all along.
No, Kyle was right.
Also, it's a little. We'll get to it, I guess, with the T-Core moment. But T-Core kind of brings it up like the race thing, and Angela's like, "No, I did not mean that." But T-Core only brings it up because they were talking about it from a race perspective. They were like, we have to like we want to see another black winner. So like when it gets brought up to T-Core, that's her immediate reaction. But Angela's like, no, that wasn't a thought at all to me. Really interesting. Really interesting.
Also, like T-Core brings it up there, and it's like it's something that needs to be acknowledged at this point. Like the fear of another cookout had been so strong in 24, and
Right.
T-Core is aware of that. So she wants to like nip that in the bud, but Angela immediately just like has images of Kyle running through her brain and has a conniption fit.
Yeah.
Everyone handles that so badly. That it was good stuff. Good season. All right. Um, all right.
But they bring in they start the
bring in
Pentagon.
yes, they bring in Brooklyn and Quinn, and they become the Pentagon.
Yeah, they do it pretty poorly though. They come to them like, "Hey, we have a 3. You want to be 4?" And then they go
I
to the
know.
5th person like,
It-
"Hey, we have 4. Do you want to be 5?"
It's
Which is
totally
not the way you
true.
do it.
It's really bad. Like Quinn and Brooklyn even like commiserate over this. They're like, "Hey, so we're the
We're
fucking
clearly
expendable ones in this alliance. You want to have each other's back?" Yeah.
bad stuff.
All right. Mackenzie tells Chelsea about her power. Oh,
skipped a
right. She's
great
trying to get
segment.
on the. Did I? What was it?
Yeah, where Tucker lotions up Mackenzie, and then he's like, "All right, now you get me," and then he doesn't. She doesn't get him. He's like, "All right, thanks."
Yeah. Yeah.
Freaking classic.
You know what though, man? Just feel good. Like hot girls ask you to lotion her up. That's the
But
start
she
of a
didn't
lot
do
of
it back.
pornos.
She didn't care to do it back.
It's okay. It's
That
all right. You take
sucks.
what you can get in the Big Brother house.
All right,
All right.
fair enough.
Uh, the power. Oh, right. So the power. Mackenzie and Quinn both still have these powers.
Right.
So she tells Chelsea Quinn's keeping that shit under wraps, not telling any of his alliances. All right.
He did tell Angela when they started the BB guns.
Oh, that's right. The BB guns. Who is the wrong person to tell?
Well, I like that at the end of the next episode or at the end of this episode, she's still like, I still haven't told anybody about Quinn's upgrade. She's still keeping that a secret, which I like. Good for Angela.
There
Good
are
Quinn.
a few things. There was another thing where Tucker mentioned her that he volunteered to be a pawn,
Mm-hmm.
and like she didn't go wide with that either. She knows when to keep it under wraps sometimes.
Yeah. Pretty impressive. Yeah.
All right, Chelsea puts up Kenny, Angela, and Lisa.
That's right.
The two oldies and Glitter Girl.
Well, how old is Lisa?
Chef Glitter.
I feel like those are the three oldest people in the house, actually, right?
Lisa?
Who's older than Lisa besides Angela and Kenny?
She just seems young. Am I that old now?
I think so. I think she's like your age,
the old
around
people.
your age.
That's so sad. Looking forward to.
There's no way any of these people are younger than her. I would bet my life on it.
Really?
Who's Cam?
How old is Lisa? I thought she was like 26.
You're out of your freaking mind.
Rubina,
hey Siri.
Hey, Rubina is older than Lisa.
Oh, Rubina. I completely forgot about Rubina.
Yeah.
That's close, those two.
All right.
That's close. I'm going to look it up.
Is that why? Should I feel good that I'm attracted to the age appropriate people this season?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great job, Daniel.
Thank you.
All right. Lisa's 33.
33. All right.
Oh, Brooklyn. Forgot about Brooklyn. She's 34. My bad.
You said you'd bet your life.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You'd be dead right now.
And Chemo and Rubina are both 35. I'm 3 times dead right now.
Yeah. Way
3 life sentences just then.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
All right. Episode 7.
Yeah.
Tucker. Oh, there's a thing. Quinn is going through all his alliances.
Yeah.
There's a thing called the Andersons.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Why is it called that?
Okay, I believe the story was it's the original have-nots: Cam, Chemo, Quinn, Tucker. Okay, and I believe the story is the walls in the have-not rooms it's like a laser, like Matrix theme. So that's why the Andersons.
Oh, Mr. Anderson.
Right, I believe that's the story behind that.
Interesting. Wow, we're still making Matrix references. Good for them.
Oh yeah. Well, we had a new one come out just a few years ago.
Yeah, but no one watched it.
I'm sure they did.
All right, Quinn, Chemo, and Takor. You know what I thought about is like I know, but like Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
If like he put his name through like a name generator that was like make my name Wakandan.
Wow,
it would be Tikor.
That's good. I remember thinking that at the time they had the same name too.
Yeah,
but, I like the way you go about it. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But this is I want to say Quinn has 5 alliances.
Yeah,
the Visionaries, which we haven't mentioned yet, which we'll talk about.
That's what I was getting into. Yeah,
with Quinn and Chemo,
and they're his fate. Quinn says he's loyal to the Visionaries above all else. So that's Quinn, Chemo, and Tikor.
I like that group too. I feel like that would be my crew if I was in the Big Brother house. I would relate to those guys. But he has the Visionaries, the Andersons, the Pentagon, the Collective, which I'm not sure if that's a thing anymore because Angela blew it up. Remember,
right?
And the BB guns, him and Angela. Which
he wasn't part of the barbershop.
No, I checked. He wasn't part of that. The BS. But
BS.
5 alliances in episode 7 has to be some sort of record.
It was so funny after them voting off Matt that they went back to the formation of the barbershop and they're all going BS.
Wait, they went back to that?
They should. No. They showed like the formation of it, and it
Right.
like at the time you think barbershop, but now it's really bullshit.
I think
It's
somebody had a diary room like that.
perfectly
BS,
bullshit. Yeah,
which turned
Leah
out to be
did it. Leah
BS.
did it.
Right.
All right, POV. That's power of veto for my
Or
new
point
car.
of view.
Yeah, but not in BB terms.
No.
Okay. Get it right or pay the price. The choices are Brooklyn and Joseph that she pulls out of there. And see, they're building a tower out of zeros and ones. And that's because this is an AI themed season.
Oh,
So
wow.
zeros and ones are technology. Am I right?
Pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right
skipped over the
stuff.
whole thing. Do you not have anything more to talk about it? With those guys on the hammock, and then Angela tells Quinn about it, and then the whole thing comes out. Is
Did
Angela racist? You skipped
that's
over that part.
that's after.
Is that after that?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the start of it here is them on the
Yeah,
hammock.
yeah. Maybe she spotted them on the hammock here, but then
Okay,
the big drama comes after. So I in my notes I didn't know that I had to keep track of this developing story.
right. I just wrote hammock. I wasn't sure if this was when it all happened.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Kenny wins this. Hey, how about that? Good for Kenny. Kenny's actually pretty good at challenges.
Yeah, you're right. I guess.
Yeah. All right. Chelsea. Hey, who's Chelsea?
Chelsea. She was in Big Brother 9 with Crazy James.
Right. Okay. Well, I was thinking when they showed the Chelsea with the bad spelling last night, like that crossed my brain for a second. Who? There was a person named Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up a picture of her.
Show me. Oh yeah, that rings
Chelsea.
a bell. Mm-hmm. All right, Chelsea, BB9, one of the great BB seasons.
Who's your favorite? Natalie.
Oh, well, you don't need to show me her. I still follow her on Insta.
You just pull out your own photo library.
Pull out something.
All right.
All right. Chelsea confronts Angela. Angela is upset with Quinn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she confronts Quinn and yells at Lisa. She hates Lisa.
Hates Lisa. I love that.
Yeah. What was the thing here? Like
Quit.
Lisa wasn't even doing it. No. That
Oh, no,
was
that's
later.
later.
But like this one, Lisa was just like sitting there, like in the vicinity of Quinn, and
Shut
she's
up,
like,
Lisa.
"Yeah, don't look at me with that dumb face."
Hates her.
Yeah, it's.
I love that
hilarious.
she beats her on the block. Like that's such a kick to Lisa.
It's so sad, But you know what? It signals to me.
What?
Bullying is okay again on Big Brother.
That's good. That's a good call.
In the last couple of seasons, after that twit stuff, like it would have been like they all band together, like we can't have someone like Angela on this season. Fuck that shit. Stand up against bullies. And so like I think that she would have gotten voted out if this is BB24. But now we're back. We're back to sanity.
That's a good call, but I think bullying's kind of always been allowed on Big Brother. Big Brother 19 is the bullying season. I think Big Brother 21, like Jackson Mickey was a big bully. I think.
I know there's always been bullying on reality TV across the board. That's a thing.
Right.
Look at the challenge. The challenge is riddled with it. But I feel like we were getting so sanctimonious for a little while there, and this feels like the Big Brother of yore.
Jeff Probst put out a tweet the other day that was like, "We don't want any negative people on the show."
Jeff's one of the most negative people in the world.
But that's the opposite of what people have been wanting for the last few years. Like we want villains on the show, and he's like, "We only want positive people."
No, you're incorrect. You're incorrect, sir. Bring back Russell Hands. All right.
He was on Australian Survivor.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still shaving his arms?
He did that?
Yeah, I remember them talking about that in Evolution of Strategy when they talked about Redemption Island. Like he had really changed his look to try to be more TV ready for that season. And I remember them saying like, I wonder if he was like irritated by like his hair growing back and shit.
Oh my god! I remember they you just talk about his tiny nipples.
Yeah, I remember that too. Then they're right. All right. T Core joins the convo late
Mm.
and sort of accidentally brands her a Kyle, and it does not go well. And Angela freaks out. And then I liked when she went and cried to Cedric about it.
I love you, Cedric. I love you.
And
Oh
Cedric's
my
like, I
god.
don't think you're a racist. It's
Yeah.
all right.
I really don't think people think she is. So that's good.
No, but no one thought Kyle was either. They still voted him out fucking ceremoniously.
Well, that was just because Michael made a great game move.
I
Remember?
know. What an incredible man. All right. So Tucker volunteers to be a pawn.
Yeah,
I'm like,
this
that's
is my
interesting,
opportunity.
though. Fuck. But then like the AI challenge, like he destroys it.
Yeah, not even close. And it's not even like it is physical. There's some running involved, but it is a puzzle. Like if he was gonna lose one,
Yeah.
it might have been a puzzle. But he really likes puzzles, so it doesn't even matter.
It felt like Lisa had gotten like 1 to 2 pieces down on the board and Tucker was done.
Yeah, he smoked him. He knew he would. This was his opportunity.
Yeah. By the way, looks pretty good in the braids.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected it. All right. Angela apologizes to T-Core.
T-Core, yeah.
Yeah,
T-Core is D-Core, remember?
Of course. Are you kidding
Never
me?
forget.
Yeah. I listened to part of our episode last week to refresh me on the players.
Oh, wow. Now that she's
yeah,
off the show, you should pitch her on it. Like this isn't live anymore. These people are off.
Well, I have to wait till I finish
True.
because I don't want to get spoiled. But for sure, T-Core's D-Core. Maybe she can make it in connection with the Rug Hive.
True.
What is it?
Rug
called?
Shack.
The Rug Shack.
Yeah, the Rug Shack.
Yeah, the Rug Shack now featuring T-Core's D-Core.
I thought you were gonna say now featuring Megan Belmonte at the Rug
It's
Shack.
always been featuring Megan Belmonte.
Well, now she's Megan Turner. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Don't
Don't worry about it. I've been keeping up with her story.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Tucker calls out Mackenzie correctly for having an advantage. Amazing. And she admits it. Tucker. Is Tucker gonna win this game?
It's looking pretty good so far. Well, he doesn't nail it. He says, I think it's a double vote. And she originally denies it, and then she says, I was denying it being a double vote.
But and
do have the upgrade.
And the second she says that, he's like, so you have a power, right? It's just not a double vote.
Well, that's what she was hinting at. He was just picking up what she was putting down.
That's right, but he's picking it up, man. This
picked
guy's
it up.
Aware.
Yeah,
Who
right.
was my winner pick last week?
Cedric.
Mustache, I think.
You said Joseph would beat Cedric in the final two.
Yeah. I might go with Tucker now.
So who's second place?
Let me stick with Joseph.
Okay.
Tucker screams to me late boot. Like
Michael?
third or fourth place.
Oh, wow, that late.
Yeah.
Well, think about it, at this point in the game, Monty was like the biggest threat. Monty made it all the way to
Megan Belmonte?
No, Monty Taylor. Remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
So maybe he could fall back.
Yeah, interesting.
But he's having a great couple weeks here.
He could. Or he might go like 7th place, like Zack Attack. Something like that.
Yeah.
Is that where Zack Attack went? 7th place?
Somewhere around there. Like
that was like
one of the first jury members.
Is that BB 15 or 16?
16.
Interesting.
I guess so.
That was like just the height of my Big Brother. Like 15 and 16, I was so into Big Brother.
Right. I remember Zach almost went home like the week Jocasta goes home. They were about to vote him out, and then they were like, wait, let's not vote Zach out. And then they like flipped the house with like the night before the eviction vote or something. Something weird happened there.
Jocasta is the name of a robot in the Avengers, and I remember feeling weird about that. But then I realized like it was probably just like a biblical reference or something in the Avengers. So her name is not a reference to the robot.
In In Star Wars, there's Jocasta Nu. That's like the name of the librarian in the prequels. So a few legendary Jocastas out there.
Librarian?
They had like this library with all these like uh you can look at like old like video surveillance footage or whatever. Obi-Wan, I
Really?
remember Obi-Wan goes to like he watches like Anakin kill the younglings, and I think that's Jocasta Nu who like shows him where to
Wow.
go or something.
Okay. Chelsea. Oh, Kenny takes himself off the block and she replaces him with Tucker as planned. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like this one move where so when Tucker finds out that MJ has the power, he goes to Chelsea. Not I like this move from Tucker. Like maybe put up MJ so that she has to flush her power. But I didn't like Chelsea saying, "Yeah, I already thought about that with the original nominee." She tells him that. And I don't like that. One, you let Tucker know you're smart enough to like be thinking that. But two, you're giving him something he can go to MJ and say, Chelsea was thinking about telling you this.
Mm.
So for two ways, I didn't love that for Chelsea. She should have just said,
Speaking
"Oh, great, that's a great decision, Tucker. Great call." That's what she should
speaking
have
of
said.
MJ, Logan, did you happen to hear Steph Curry's perfect basketball team?
No,
An interviewer asked Steph Curry who would start on his perfect basketball team,
yeah,
and I think this is the best answer I've heard
okay,
for this question.
okay,
All right, who says Shaq at center?
okay,
Okay, then he wants Steph Curry in there.
okay,
He wants Tim Duncan at power forward.
yep,
All right, and then LeBron and Michael Jordan.
yeah. I think I would swap out Kevin Durant with, or I would swap out Tim Duncan with Kevin Durant.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm not. Maybe I don't know what my perfect team would be. Honestly, maybe what I would do, Chris Paul, point
Oh,
guard.
see, I've heard people answer this question before, and this is the first time where I was like, "That's a good answer."
That's the first
And
time ever you've been
and-
impressed by an answer.
Yeah, and you're coming in here with Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, you fucking recency bias motherfucker.
I love Tim Duncan. He's one of my favorite players. I love Tim Duncan more than a lot of people, actually. But I may honestly maybe put Tim Duncan at the 5, get rid of Shaq, bring in Kevin Durant at the 4.
Are you fucking crazy? And so Tim Duncan is the ultimate center.
Yeah. The thing is with him, when he started his career, he was playing power forward because he was playing with David Robinson.
Yes,
But then when David Robinson retires, he plays half his career, the second half of his career as a center. I swear to God, you can look it up.
Forward than he was.
He plays more games as a center than he does as a power forward.
But if you're putting him on the perfect basketball team, listen, you're not. If you're not starting him at center over David Robinson, you're not starting him at center over Shaq.
I'm playing your team, and you have to make a free throw at the end of the game. I'm fouling Shaq. On my team, you can't foul anybody. Tim Duncan's making those free throws. I'd maybe swap out LeBron with Kawhi also. You don't need LeBron scoring if you have Steph and Kevin Durant.
Kawhi Leonard over LeBron.
No, this is what I do. Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, Shaq. I'd still go Shaq 5 over Tim Duncan.
For somebody who loves basketball as much as you do, that's a garbage choice.
Nope.
That's
Great.
terrible.
That's amazing.
You should be embarrassed.
Nope. Chris Paul's gonna get 6 steals a game. It's
like
blocks.
you just started watching basketball last year. It's like the perfect.
You're just copying Steph Curry starting 5.
Wembanyama, Zion Williamson. Come on.
You just copied someone else's. You don't even have your own 5.
It's not that I copied it. It's just I heard it and I was like, wow.
You'd have D Wade in yours.
That sounds correct to me.
Correct. I don't think there is a correct.
I think there is.
And Steph nailed it.
Yeah.
All right.
I love Steph Curry.
Who else was it? Did he have LeBron?
Yeah, it's Shaq, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
I mean, it's great. Like those are the 5 of the 10 best players of all time.
That's what we're doing here.
But I named this. We're creating a team. Chris
But
Paul,
that's
Steph
all you
Curry, Michael
need.
Jordan, Kevin
What do you
Durant,
think the
Shaq.
dream team was? It was just all the best players.
Yeah, and they had trouble when they first started. They lost to
The
like the college.
original dream team?
They brought in a college team to play them, and they beat them in warm-ups.
I believe you're thinking of second dream team.
No, I'm thinking of Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Thinking of those guys.
Really? Well, look, but they dominated when it came to the Olympics.
Of course they did, but they needed to work out their egos and get it together.
I'm sure these guys could. Tim Duncan, he's got less of an ego than most.
You don't know Chris Paul. Chris Paul doesn't need to shoot at all unless he's wide open. He's only looking, where's Steph Curry? Where's Michael Jordan? Where's Kevin Durant? Well, can I get lobs to Shaq?
Oh, yeah.
That's all Chris Paul's doing.
That's what we need. A Ben Simmons who's scared to shoot.
He's not scared to shoot. If he's wide open, he can hit 6 for 6 from 3.
All right.
I swear to God, Chris Paul is one of the greatest players of all time.
All right. Episode 8.
Oh, yeah.
Did people like that diversion?
I don't know. No one listens to the show anyway. This is the one no one listens to.
Who cares? Tucker's CIA skills tell him that Lisa has a power. All right.
That was funny.
Angela tells Tucker that she thinks Quinn has the power, which she knows is true.
Yeah. Wait, who? Angela said that?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She knows, but like Tucker is walking around going like Lisa has a power, and Angela's like, I don't know.
Yeah, Quinn. But he doesn't even believe her. And then
he doesn't.
Is that when Quinn walks outside? Like a group of people starts forming outside, like playing pool, and Quinn's listening to her, like, "What the hell? Like personal attacks? What are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty funny.
Tucker tells Angela that he volunteered to go on the block. I noticed that because they added a musical sting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, you know, it was right in the middle of a conversation, but it was information Angela didn't previously have. So when he said it, Big Brother added a bong, and I was like, oh.
This is one of the best edited shows, I'd say.
It's good. It's good. What about after there was one after the HOH competition, they like zoomed into the O on the HOH, and then like in the O, the next scene it was forming of them coming into the house. It was wild.
I don't remember that. That's like Alfonso Cuarón type shit.
I know.
I don't remember that. What episode was that?
That's right at the HOH competition. Did you also know that they popped Ainsley into the opening?
Maybe I did notice that, yeah.
They like pan past a little digital Ainsley. It says Ainsley, like right before the cast starts to get introduced in the opening credits.
Like the real woman or the robot?
No, it's just like they scan over some chips. It's like a motherboard or something, and it says Ainsley. And then they start showing the cast.
Right. She's lingering. She's out there.
She's a presence. She's a presence.
Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know.
All right. Looking forward to more Ainsley. Mm-hmm. All right. What do we got here? Angela makes fun of Lisa's walk.
Oh my gosh. Her strut.
Yeah. What was another reality TV thing where they were making fun of the walk a lot?
Oh, it was Jordan made fun of Turbo.
Oh, thank you.
And then Turbo tried to fight him. And then Turbo got kicked off the challenge.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds 2 is the season.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at us experts over here.
I know. Thank you. Lisa calls her Angela calls Lisa a twit. And Lisa goes and cries in the storage room, and no one has any sympathy for her. I feel really bad for Lisa in that moment. And they cut to Chelsea in the diary room. Like I was like, Chelsea's like trying to calm Lisa down. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Chelsea's a good person. And then it cuts to the diary room. Chelsea going like, Jesus, can we get them both out this week?
Yeah, that was pretty legendary. I didn't know what a twit was, I feel like, until I watched the episodes. And I had to Google it, and then I was like, oh man, am I a twit? because it means a dumb
Yeah.
person. So
Yeah, I knew it, but maybe it's like an insult that was used more in like the 80s or something.
yeah,
So
I
yeah,
thought it
I
was like a
remember.
slur when she said it. I was like, oh my god, Angela, twit.
No, I think it comes from nitwit. You know, like
Okay,
have you heard that?
yeah,
So like twit's short for that.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
twas, short for it was.
right, correct.
Twit.
I've noticed a lot of young people using things like that,
Oh yeah,
like twas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Is that
like
a thing Gen Z's into?
they might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, where are we? AI Arena.
Oh yeah.
It's a layered puzzle. Pretty cool looking. And Tucker destroys. We already talked about that. All right.
Dragon
And
celebration.
yeah,
I really like puzzles. I really like puzzles.
he just says it over and over.
What is
He's
that?
real pumped. Angela's speech is manic and insane. She
I
is
love it.
a crazy person.
She just loves being there so much.
I know. All right. My favorite part of the votes was Quinn saying that I'm voting out Lisa for some reason.
For some reason, I don't know
Yeah.
why. But my favorite part was.
Shout out to all my dogs in the crib.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what's wild is I misheard it at first.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he said shout out to all my boys in the crib,
Oh no.
and I was like, did he change it up?
Mm-mm.
And so I rewound Logan,
Mm-hmm.
just checked my work here because I didn't want to sound like a dum dum on the podcast. No, he
A
does in
twit.
fact say shout out to all my dogs in the crib again.
Well, he
But
doesn't say shout out to all my dogs in the crib. He says
Shout
shout
out
out
all my
all my
dogs.
dogs at
I
the
know.
crib.
Yeah, I know. That's what I have written down here.
Well, you got to get it right when you say it because it's so
All right.
good. You can't mess
See-
it up.
You see my second to last note there?
Uh, not really. Oh, I do see it. I do see it. Shout out all my
Thank you.
dogs at the crib. Yeah.
So yeah. So great stuff there. His catchphrase continues. Congrats to Cam. All right. Lisa's evicted. Angela looks shocked. Lisa does too. Lisa looks like her fucking brain is broken in that moment.
She's
like,
pissed.
I got voted out 11-1 over Angela, the lady who called me a twit.
And it seems like she's trying to do the
fuck.
math. Like she's hugging people, like unsure if they voted her out or not until she like gets to the person that kept her. And then she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. She doesn't even really look like her heart's in it. But you know what? Angela had a conversation with Tucker earlier in the episode. Angela was like, if I get voted out, I'm going to cause a big scene. I'm going to be a fucking asshole about it.
Mhm.
And Tucker was like, listen, man, you could go out like a gentleman or a gentlewoman in this game, or you could go out like that's up to you. You're still going out. And in this moment, I was like, Lisa,
Class act.
class act.
Yeah, that's fair. Who went out last? Matt, what do you think? Class act? He said, I forgive you, Angela, for all you've done.
Honestly, it was a little sanctimonious, but I'll
Yeah, I
give him,
agree.
I'll give him class act ranking.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 for 2 so far.
Yeah, great stuff.
You said good job to Cam, but honestly, great job to Cam because he came up with shout out all my dogs at the crib is one of my favorite things of the last few seasons on Big Brother, and it's just like a thing he says for his shout out in the diary room.
Yeah,
Like, that's really cool. For
and
Cam.
I true, and I normally hate shout outs.
Yeah,
What
it's
in
so
the
over
votes.
for me.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
great.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you pop every time. All right, Kenny was the only dissenting vote, and fucking Julie is terrible in the interview. Oh,
Like
and
how
that's,
Angela gave another
and-
speech
and
like,
the
after they
segment.
kept her.
Yeah, horrible. And the segment after AI Arena was awkward again. You were right.
Yeah, like with the winner, they come down and then no one knows how to campaign or anything.
What is that? Like, Julie is like trying to tell them, like, this is what we want from this segment of the show. Take people into other rooms and campaign, and no one's doing it.
They might by next week get it, but I remember these first 2 weeks, no one had any idea what to do.
Yeah. But she's like, really, she's pretty much stating, like, listen, as a producer on the show, what we are looking for from this fucking segment is go to rooms and talk. And everyone's just like, congratulations,
why don't they do
Tucker.
The hours leading up before the eviction, or I know feeds get cut hours before the eviction so they can prep for the live show. Why doesn't production have a meeting and like talk to them?
Oh yeah, they really should. You're right.
It makes no sense
because one of the whole points of the AI arena, I feel like, is to make every week feel like a double eviction.
Right.
That kind of scramble.
But then it just halts right there.
Yeah.
We're just watching nothing for 5 minutes.
Weird. It's weird. All right, that's all I got for this week.
Hit Lisa on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dolce de Lisa. Dolce_de_Lisa. Like Jesus. Like Dolce.
Yeah, I see it. Dolce.
I don't see a link tree, so sorry to you, buddy.
Bummer. But, Lisa Weintraub. Is she Jewish?
You think so?
Could be.
Possible. But a lot of cooking stuff. Just a lot of her food stuff.
She's got a cameo. Parties. I think you should buy me a cameo.
Why would I do that?
Well, maybe hook me up.
Is she your favorite player? Oh, you just like her? You really that into her? Do you have a girlfriend? Yes. What is going on?
Sorry. I sort of have a little crush on her. Well, yeah, here she is hanging. Well, I don't want to read too much.
Here's
I'm afraid I'll get spoiled. Yeah, I was looking at that with she's with the crew.
Yeah, it's like a bunch
Kenny,
of people. Tucker and
Cedric
and Rubina. Or not, that's Brooklyn, I guess.
That's not Rubina. Come on.
I thought that was Rubina. That's Brooklyn. But yeah, she's doing her thing, Lisa. She's out there.
Yeah, she's having fun, hanging out. Oh, look at this picture.
So let us know whose top 5 you liked more. Or starting 5, mine or Steph Curry's / Daniels, because he just stole Steph Curry.
It's not like I was asked to do this segment. I saw Steph Curry do this thing in an interview, and I wanted to bring it up to you because I thought it was so good.
That's fair. I like it. No respect for KG. Neither of us had KG or Kareem. Kareem should probably be one of the centers, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. Those are both of those choices are better than many of your other choices.
You could probably swap Chris Paul for Magic, and it'd be the same effect a little bit. And he's a lot taller by like 8 inches.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But anyway, so next week we're doing 9 through 11 episodes. 9 through 11.
All right.
So that'll be very fun. And in episode 9, I predict the winner, and I got it right. So maybe at the end of episode 9, think about who's the winner and see if you can get it right, like I did.
I feel like you're spoiling me.
How? I'm not spoiling you. I'm just saying I predicted the winner in episode 9, and I got it right.
I know, but I feel like I know you, so I'll be able to guess who you thought was going to win in episode 9.
I don't think so. Who's your winner now? You changed it to Tucker?
No. I'm gonna stick with Joseph for now.
He had a slow week. He really didn't do anything.
Really didn't do anything. But that maybe that's okay this early in the show. But I feel like Tucker's gonna go far.
Who else did we not talk about? Leah, Quinn. We didn't talk about too much this week.
Leah and Mackenzie, they started off rough, but they righted the ship, and I feel like both of them are doing okay now. Who else did he say?
Quinn, Brooklyn. They sort of had the thing where they were 4th and 5th of that group.
Yeah, they're the expendable members of the Pentagon.
Cam hasn't done anything the whole season yet besides shout out on the crib.
That's fine. That's enough.
honestly. Mm-hmm. So, Chemo, Rubina, Tikor, not much from them.
We got like no Rubina.
No Rubina. I forgot her earlier.
Yeah, I know. Cedric wears a weird a shower cap in the diary room sometimes. What the fuck is that?
I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure. Maybe they caught him in the shower. He was like,
no, but he's done it more than once now because I noticed him in the first crop episodes wearing that.
Maybe they just cut a a diary room from that first crop into
maybe,
here.
but still, fucking wild look.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's the crew so far.
All right, all right. So we'll be back next week for episodes 9 through 11, which I can only assume will be unforgettable. And and Logan makes his winner pick. And hey, gang, as Julie Chen Moonves says, and Matt said once, love one another.